Hot flash already. Let's see. It's a Friday night, everybody. It's a Friday night. It's a Friday night. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Not at all. Hold on, everybody, while I get this set up. I don't know who's on here because I can't see anybody right now. But once I finish doing this, I should be able to see who has joined me. I do not own the rights to this music. For Facebook black me out again, I must put that disclaimer in there. I do not own the rights to this music. Do not. Ooh. Yes, I love DMX. Ain't that sucker? Remind me of a stripper. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my kicks up. And I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, but I'm not him. I expect to watch what you do, but you will find yourself very next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that could have been the issue. Maybe they just saying that now because they miss you. Maybe they tried to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Wow. Hold on, y'all. Got some info to give y'all about some beverages that y'all drinking. Hold on. Hey, Wanda. Enough of this. Hi, Wanda. How you doing? How you doing, Wanda? Finally. Hey, everybody. You are tuned in to the Women's Closet TV show, and I am your host, Carolyn, for tonight. So tonight we're going to be talking about soft drink beverages that are carcinogenic. Let me wave at Wanda. It's kind of late. I know I'm normally on here at 9 o'clock, but things happen, and now I'm late getting started. Where's my thing? Let's see if I could do this. Might not stay. Oh, well, let me do it this way. So I want to talk about Wanda. There is an admission of guilt, I should say, with a soft drink company. And I'm going to start off with Pepsi. In case y'all haven't seen it in the news yet, Pepsi One has been reported as having a cancer-causing chemical called 4-mel. And what that stands for, I'm going to try to pronounce it because it's a long chemical name. 4-mel is short for 4-methyl limidazole. 4-methyl-limidazole. That's the short version. Thank you for the thumbs up. That's the short version. Well, that's the chemical name for 4-mel. 4-mel has been reported to be a cancer-causing chemical in Pepsi One. Hi, Mark. How you doing? It is found in 4-mel is found in caramel coloring soft drinks. I'm gonna say it again. 4-mel is found in caramel coloring soft drinks. Pepsi, Coca-Cola, and Goya Foods. Hi, Richie. And Goya Foods and Dr. Pepper has some research done on their products, their soft drinks, stating that 4-mel, which is a cancer-causing agent, meaning it's carcinogenic and causes cancer, is in these soft drinks. Now, there's a lot of people who drink Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, and also Goya. People like Latino foods, Latino seasoning. Goya was even included in this report that 4-mel, the chemical, I'm gonna say this name again. So when you look, how can I say this? When you look at the ingredients on these products, 4-mel ingredient may or may not be labeled on there. And I say may or may not is because they are not required by the government to put all the ingredients in their products. They're not required by the FDA to put all of the ingredients listed on the label of their products. So 4-mel is 4-methyl-limidazole. 4-methyl-limidazole is the cancer-causing ingredient that is included in the soft drinks. There's There's 4 companies that has been listed that have this cancer-causing chemical in it. Pepsi One. Pepsi One is a diet soft drink. Okay. Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, Goya Foods. Okay. The FDA says this. The FDA says 1,000, if you drink 1,000 cans of these soft drinks per day to reach levels of 4-mel, linking it to cancer in rodents. Let me explain what that means. Now I'm not going to say a lot of times, all the time, when there's any type of research being done, before it gets tested on humans or tried on humans, it gets tested on mice first. Now, I know that firsthand because as a medical massage therapist and microbiologist, there was a doctor from out of Maine asked me to be part of a research study. I can't say the hospital though. Darn it. Asked me to be the part of a research study on mice. And I went for the interview to do, to find out what it was all about as far as this research study on mice. And when I got to the lab, I saw firsthand what they do. My thing is, I'm afraid of mice. So I did not accept the offer for the study. But most people know, at least most people in the healthcare field, depending on how deep they are in the healthcare field. I understand, Richard, because I purchased Goya too. Remember, my daughter is part Puerto Rican, so I purchase and cook Latino too. I understand. I love Goya too, but I may have some second thoughts on Goya. So anyway, before products is tested on humans or put into mass production for human consumption, it is tried on mice first. That's what that statement means when the FDA put it out, saying a human has to drink an excessive amount of 1,000 soft drinks that has this chemical in it per day before it could be linked to rodents. But that goes back to the research study that they did for them to come up with that data. Okay. Next is in 2012. I'm gonna go back now. 2012. This is 2019. In 2012, Coca-Cola and Pepsi said, this is an admission of guilt, y'all. Back in 2012, Coca-Cola and Pepsi said that they would reduce the amount of 4-ml in their soft drinks. They said that they would reduce the amount. So they knew, well, of course they knew. Manufacturers of any product know what ingredient causes cancer. But here's the deal, y'all. They don't have to report it. They don't have to put it on their label. There's nothing, no law, no nothing that says that they have to list every ingredient that may be cancer causing or not on their label, knowing that the end user are humans and we're consuming it. So as I said before, and I believe I said this on my radio show as well, just Monday, I said, please read the ingredients on the products that you are buying. This right here is your temple. And if you don't understand what an ingredient is, I'm gonna say it again, like I said it on Monday. Write that ingredient down. Better yet, if you're not afraid to do it, take a pic of the ingredient. Google it. It'll tell you the side effects, what the ingredient is, what kind of diseases and pathologies it causes. It's going to tell you right on there. Don't be afraid to do that. Physicians and nutritionists says, this is what they say, not me, I'm just the messenger. Physicians and nutritionists says that consuming soft drinks in excess is associated with health complications and diseases. That's what they say. Physicians and nutritionists state consuming soft drinks in excess is associated with health complications and diseases. The ones they listed, I'm going to give you: weight gain, obesity, poor dental health, meaning it could cause gingivitis, inflammation of the gums, decay in tooth decay, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. Now, all the ones I just named increases your risk of cancer. Weight gain, obesity, poor dental health, diabetes, cardiovascular, all from soft drinks, increases the risk of cancer. Let's talk about carbonation. Carbonation in soft drinks, your active ingredient. When I say carbonation, like for instance, you know how you pop open a soda and it starts to fizzes, or you drink carbonated water and the carbonated water fizzes. It fizzes with the effervescent. That is the release of CO2 from the high pressure of the water that causes the bubbles. If y'all have any questions, just type your questions in so I can answer your questions. That's carbonated water. Next is carbonic acid. All these is in soft drinks. Everything I'm giving you tonight, as far as soft drinks, carbonation, soft drinks. Carbonic acid is in soft drinks. I don't know if y'all knew that or not, but it's in soft drinks. So carbonic acid increases the acidic when it is combined with flavoring agents in sodas. That can cause dental problems, which can lead to, with the sweeteners, I remember back in, let me think, because this particular sweetener that I'm getting ready to talk about, there were people, the first time I heard of this particular sweetener was when I was on active duty in Willow Grove. I was stationed at the Willow Grove Naval Air Station here in Pennsylvania. And it was this woman who was a supporter of military personnel. And I got to know her really, really, really well. And she introduced me to the dangers and the risks of aspartame. Aspartame, I'm hoping I'm saying that name right. Aspartame is a sweetener that people put in their coffee, or they put the sweetener inside their tea. However, aspartame, remember, any sweetener is supposed to be better than sugar, but we need sugar because sugar is the glucose, glucose is energy, and we need the energy to fuel our body. Anyway, aspartame, anybody who uses the sweetener aspartame is 200 times more sweeter than sugar. Not good, people. Definitely not good. Aspartame is 200 times more sweeter than sugar. If it's 200 times more sweeter than sugar, what's your risk? Diabetes. That's your risk. You risk your life with being diabetic. That's a risk nobody should want to take. So I'm just a messenger putting it out there. Artificial sweeteners. I'm gonna give you the list. Artificial sweeteners that is used in diet sodas is one called Ace K. Read the ingredients on these soft drinks, everybody. Read the ingredients on the soft drinks. Ace K stands for asulfame potassium. The K part is a potassium. Everybody remember the periodic table? K, potassium. Okay. Ace K is short for asulfame potassium. That's a sweetener. Sucralose is another sweetener. Now, I'm going to give you this last sweetener, and according to the FDA, it has not been linked to cancer so far, and that is saccharin. Saccharin is in a lot of foods. Hi, Tiffany. How you doing? Hi, Rob. How you doing? Hi, QB. How you doing? Hi, Philip. How you doing? Hi, Richie. How you doing? And as well as Mr. CEO of the Sador radio station, Mr. Mark Nelson. How you doing? Wanda. How you doing? Thank you, everybody, for tuning in with me so late. It's just I had a lot going on today, and I know I needed to get this in, especially with this news as far as Pepsi coming out in the open, in the public, about this formel that's in their product that is a carcinogen. Anytime you hear me use the word carcinogen, that means I'm talking about a cancer-causing agent that is carcinogenic. And that's something that I wanted to share. If y'all have any questions or you want to comment about anything I've mentioned or I've said about these sweeteners, do not hesitate to type it in. If you want to come into the live stream, just do the Facebook thing and let me know that you want to tune in to my live stream, and I'll bring you in so everybody else can hear what it is that you have to say and what it is that you want to comment on. I'm not going to hold y'all too long tonight. I'm only going to keep you for a short period of time. The other things that's listed on here for tonight's show was it's things that parents do that is toxic, that will cause a toxic relationship with their children. And I'm going to say this. There are parents who are, this normally happens in separation of parents and there's children involved. Mainly mothers, some mothers do this. Not all mommies, but some mothers do what I'm about to talk about. Ladies, young, OG ladies, new mommies, when you and your husband, baby daddy, however you want to put it, when you separate, for whatever reason you're separating, it is not good to plant things into your children or your child's head that's going to turn that child against their father or their dad. That's not good, because there's going to come a time and point where that child is going to be asking questions about dad. To me, this is just me talking as a mother, depending on what that subject or topic is, it may or may not be your place to explain that specific thing to your child. It may be daddy's place. And if it's a topic of where you know something that only you should know as the mother, as the wife, let it stay with you. Do not plant seeds into your child's head that's going to interfere with that child making a decision of having a healthy relationship with his dad or his father. I don't care if he's a suck-ass dad, deadbeat dad. If dad finally comes around and wants to have a relationship with that child, let him have it. Let him have that healthy relationship. Another thing mothers do that is not too cool, not cool at all. Everything that goes on in a marriage does not necessarily require for the children to know the details about what's going on in a marriage. Children have a place. Let them stay in a kid's place. Because this is what happens. I'm having a hot flash. Wait a minute. This is what happens. Women do that for the duration of that relationship. Living together, married, whatever. And the children grow up knowing all the stuff that went on between mommy and daddy that they have no business knowing. But they know it because mommy talked too goddamn much. She shouldn't be talking to her children about adult shit. That's between adults, mom, dad. Not for children to know all the details or all the problems or the issues that go on in that marriage. Children have a freaking place. Let the kid be a kid, mommy. They don't need to know details that go on in your marriage, in your relationship. And please, mothers, stop using children as it's a word I'm looking for and it's escaping me. Stop using children as an excuse for everything. In other words, don't put your children in the middle to get what you want from your man, from your husband. Don't do that. That's not cool either. Because this is what I've seen happen. In the relationships that I have seen over the decades because I've seen it so much. And I'm very observant of different things I see. I pick and choose what I want to speak on. And sometimes I just don't say nothing because I'm too busy observing. And I'm a patient person. I will wait a person ass out because there's a time and then there's a time not to. This is what I have observed with mothers that do that. When daddy decides is talking to the child, this is what happens. The child throws up into the dad's face, well, you did this to mommy, you did that to mommy, you said this to mommy, you said that to mommy. We know that you did this, we know that you did that. Why do that child know that shit? That child has no business knowing minor details, major details, problems, issues, hurt, pain that this man done caused you. Don't do that. Because that means that this child feel as though as they grow up to become adults, they don't have to listen to this man. But this man has been there for them every step of the way. Made sure shelter was there, made sure food was there, made sure clothes was there, made sure they didn't have to want for anything. And here you is, you rearing up your kids to throw shit back up in this man's face, and he's taking care of you and the kids. Wrong thing to do, ladies. Don't do that. So that was one. The last thing I want to talk about, which I know y'all saw when I said taking care of the penis and taking care of the vagina. I had this conversation with someone earlier, and it was about prepping for the annual exam. Men, I know it's men on here. You may or may not answer, so I'm going to ask y'all this. At some point in your life, as you become an older man, you should, I'm not going to say you're going to have to, but you should be going to the doctor to get the penis checked out. Okay? So I was in a conversation with somebody tonight, and they was telling me about the conversation that they had with these other men. I'm going to say that, with these other men. And it was two females there. Now, I've had conversation with men of the same nature. Men, hey guys, how y'all doing? When it comes time for you guys to go get your penis checked out, y'all won't go because you feel as though, you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with my dick. It's not bleeding. I don't have no disease. It's functioning. So I don't need to go get my penis checked out. However, you do. You do. And I get it, because y'all thing is, and this is what I learned from men, y'all don't like to go because they stick a Q-tip or this instrument into your penis. And y'all know what hole I'm talking about. And that's how come a lot of men that I know of is reluctant to go to get that annual checkup, because you're going to get, y'all know me. Let me improvise for a minute. Hold on. All right. Q-tip or an instrument is inserted where your urine come out at. And you guys, let's pretend like Y'all can't. Let's pretend like this is a Q-tip. Just this point. Maybe not this wide. But you guys got a thing about stuff being put into the hole that you urinate out of. So most guys, like tonight, says, you know what? I'm not doing the Q-tip thing. No, they're not sticking the Q-tip in my penis. Guys, you need to get checked. Go for that yearly checkup. Get it done. Women, we as women don't care. I was asked, what type of doctor do I prefer when I go get checked? Give me a freaking male doctor. I don't want a female. She's too rough. Way too rough. And any female will tell you, female gynecologist is a whole lot rougher down there than the male gynecologist. Male gynecologist is gentle. They add the lubrication before they stick this big speculum in the vagina. All gentle. Female gynecologist, rough. No lubrication, just stick that thing up, stick that speculum up, and they're like, oh yeah, okay. Take the Q-tip, do the little swap, do whatever it is you got to do down there. However, there's things that we do to prep for that annual exam. Because one thing we don't want is to put our vagina up into a doctor's face and it ain't smelling good. We don't want that. So we as women, we do stuff. We prep the vagina to look pretty and to smell nice. That's what we do. We either waxing, razor, scissors. We're doing something to prepare for that annual exam. Making sure that it's fresh and clean down there. We don't want no doctors talking about, oh, you know, I had this one patient and she got up on my table, and before I could even get near her vagina, I smelled her across the room. Ladies, don't want that. We don't do that. Men, you need to go and get that annual exam done, because after what I heard tonight, I'm not going to go do that. They're not putting a Q-tip in my hole. What they checking for? They're checking to make sure your penis is functioning, and they're checking to make sure you don't have no HPV, human papillomavirus. They're checking for a whole lot of shit. But you don't know unless you go get checked. And most men have said, I'm not going. You don't go until something goes wrong with your penis. That's the right time to go, but you should be going to prevent shit from going wrong with your penis. Yes, guys, you should. Women, we don't hesitate. Soon as we get an inkling that something is not quite right, like washing up with the wrong soap that causes irritation down there, we're going straight to the doctor. Hey, I need to get checked. We do not hesitate. We dress the vajayjay up, make it look pretty, make sure hygiene is done, and we're going straight to the gynecologist. Hey, put the legs up in the stirrups and like, whoa, check, make sure I know. Hey, doc, look. That's what we do. You guys, I ain't going. You better have a change of heart, guys, and get your butt to your doctor and get that penis checked. Go for that annual checkup. They're only going to squeeze your little balls, squeeze your scrotum, and make sure that that's working, functioning, and that's okay. They're only going to swab, stick the Q-tip in your little hole, swab your penis, and make sure that you're good down there. There's nothing wrong with that. So, I'm sure that y'all are probably saying she is off the chart tonight, but I'm only stating truth when it comes to the topics that I talked about. Everything I said is true. Women do that, causing toxic relationships with the children and their daddies. It's true. Ladies, stop doing that. Then, guys, you have an issue with going to go see the doctor about getting your jewels checked. Get your jewels checked. You need your jewels. You need them working and functioning and making sure that there's nothing going wrong down there. Ladies, if you don't do the preparation for the vajayjay, you need to start. Because if you don't and you haven't, you best to believe your gynecologist is talking about your little stinky vajayjay. Absolutely. And you can always get a cleanse and a detox, because now the vajayjay steaming is like a household name amongst the ladies. Men, y'all wouldn't know nothing about this unless you got hemorrhoids. Then you go get an H steam. But the ladies, absolutely. If your vagina is not right, get yourself a vaginal steam for cleanse and detox. Get it done. If you got BV, make a vaginal steam appointment. If you know that no matter what you do, how clean you are, for whatever reason, your vajayjay ain't smelling right, gynecologist, vaginal steam. Those are your two options. Gynecologist, vaginal steam. It was something else I wanted to say, but I forgot, and I'm gonna let y'all go because I got work to do. So I'm gonna do what I do best. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. Make sure that you tune in on Monday on my radio show on SadorRadio.com, or catch me live on Sador Radio on YouTube, because I will be talking about a requested topic. Someone has requested that I talk about vertigo and migraine headaches. So on Monday, I will be talking about vertigo, migraine headaches, and getting into details about people who suffer with vertigo. That is my topic for Monday. And I will see y'all later on my next live stream, which may be tomorrow. And keep in mind that the Kings and Queens and Network and Empowerment event is in the making. I'm finalizing some things that is coming up in 2020. I have told y'all about it before. If you have not already, please share that information about the Kings and Queens Empowerment event, Network and Empowerment event. And also keep in mind there's something else that is coming up. I can't think of it right now, but I will. CBD information sessions I will be doing during the course of the week. So I will be giving you more information on that. I connected with one of my friends that is very big in the CBD industry. We have been involved in the industry since 2011, as far as hemp and CBD. However, when I connected with him recently again, he gave me some information that lets me know I no longer have to do what I did before. I can start mass producing my product that I make with CBD. So, and from what I get, I'm in a safe zone because he's certainly backed by the politicians. So I'm listening to what he's saying because the politicians is backing him. And if the politicians is backing him, I believe I'm in good company. So that's what I wanted to share for tonight. In addition to, oh, it was something else. I need to be writing this stuff down because it's all up in here. As of November, I'm gonna say mid-November, I will be having my own official online TV show, but I will also be on Roku. I hope I'm saying that right, Roku. I will also be on Fire Stick in the beginning of next year, mid-January, beginning of February. I will be on Apple TV and something else. So that's what I wanted to share. So I will be sharing this information every chance I get to make y'all aware. That's my time for tonight. Have a good Friday. Thank you for spending Friday night with me late because I know people are out partying or sleeping, and I'm gonna do what I do best right here. Hi, Jalabuku. How you doing? Camille, Tiffany, thank you for tuning in with me. Thank you, Camille, for Espartame is very terrible, Tiffany. Benjamin, thanks for tuning in with me. Cousin Tiffany, thanks for tuning in with me. Rob, thanks for tuning in with me. Richard, we got to find something other than Goya. Kubi, thanks for tuning in with me. Philip, thanks for tuning in with me. Mark, as always, thanks for tuning in with me. Wanda, lovely lady queen, thanks for tuning in with me. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your weekend and catch me on my next live stream sometime during the course of tomorrow. I will be posting more information. I'm always giving something that's going to benefit you. But go on my webpage and check out the post that I put up there that Tara tagged me in about Pepsi. It's there, everybody, or either Google it. It's there. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. You've been watching the Women's Closet TV show with Carolyn. I'm your host. Good night. Hey, everybody. If you catch this on a replay, please type in replay, put in your comments. I will respond to your comments. If you have any questions about what I said, ask the questions. I will respond to the questions. Take care. Have a blessed night. And thank you for spending the time with me. Thank you for even checking out my video. Check out other videos. I will be uploading some more videos. This is a live stream that I'm doing right now, but I will be uploading more videos to the Women's Closet TV show. And please share this information. Thank everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.